How on earth was it possible for this phone to survive it? Customer bought this phone complaining that the phone fell from his pocket and got hit by different cars when it fell from his pocket, and this is the end result. This is an Itel phone, and Itel phones are known for their batteries, and the prices of their phones are quite less and affordable, in which anybody can really afford it. And I think recently there's a huge upgrade on Itel phones in terms of functionalities and the battery lifespan, and a whole lot of functions of Itel phones that are really good. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be restoring this phone, making sure that this phone works perfectly okay, just the way it was before it got the accident. First, this is the screw, and this is the sticker that is on every Itel phones. This sticker is simply the warranty covering this phone. Before we can start any work on this phone, we have to remove every screws holding this phone from the back, which is what I'm actually doing right now. We have to remove every screws which is at the back, and before I can now be able to gain access to the motherboard in which I'm going to work. So after removing every screws on this phone, there's a whole lot. These Itel phones have a whole lot of screws holding it at the top and at the down. After removing every screws on this phone, this is how it looks like. You can see there's nothing, then we have to open it in order to gain access to the motherboard. After removing this cover, this is how it looks like. We have the battery and the full frame of this phone. You can see the speaker is at the other frame of the cover. So this screen has two parts. One is the down, there's a connector at the down, this one, and there's also a connector at the top. The screen has the male and the female connectors, in which we're going to be disconnecting. So we have to disconnect these two from the phone, then before we can now remove the screen from the housing of the phone. This is how it looks. So now we can now remove the old screen from the housing of this phone. This is how it looks like. So once we remove it, we're going to try and replace this LCD screen with a different one so that we can see if this phone will actually work. This is how it looks like. This is what I meant. It has two connectors, the male and the female, the smaller one and the bigger one.
Few moments later.
At first, this is how the phone looks like, but now this is how it looks like. The LCD has been removed and be replaced with a new one, and everything is actually working very perfect. You can see the old one, how badly it was destroyed, and the new one that is replaced, making it to work perfectly okay. My question is, since this phone was hit by different cars, how many cars do you think could have hit this phone for it to be this badly spoiled? Leave a comment. Now let's test this phone to see if everything is actually working perfect. We are pressing everything, and every part of the screen is actually pressing and working perfectly. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel.